job with you, you got a conscience. So you scared, you don't really, they telling you they want to be the main girl. One of them want to be your main girl right now. He said, how you know? He showed me the email. Huh? What? Yeah, that's right. There you go. All right, got it. How you know? I did it. But I had a conscience. And some things you can't, God will, when you get a conscience with anything, it's time for you to get out. It ain't for you. And I knew that wasn't for me. And I'm tired of getting people, and I was tired of people getting me. Because I got them, they got me. And I got tired of it. I said, Lord, this can't go on no more. But God allowed me to go through that process, the hardness, so it can humble me. And here, let me say this. I'm still faithful without a woman. I still come home without a woman. I might not have a woman, I don't cheat. Because I ain't going to cheat on God. And it's more, I got kingdom now. It's more to me than that. And some things are stage and age, y'all. I told him, son, you're 21, you're 18, and you're going to run and gun. I say, but if you're going to jump off the airplane, wear a parachute. Because you're going to jump. I said, son, you got a business. And he's a little entrepreneur. I say, but don't let your situation or your little problem mess up your kingdom. Because if you get caught up, it will humble you. And sometimes it takes some things to get, some things are good for you. Like I said last week, it was good for you to get in some trouble. It humbles you. Situations will humble you. I'm humble now. Sometimes you need, let me say this. You need certain things to scare you. You need certain things to get in some trouble, because if you have it, all you need to be lack, so you'll know how to get out. Like I say, you can't be in victory if you wasn't a victim. You can't have a testimony if you didn't have a test. The test humbles you because you're too hard. You hard-headed. And my mom used to say, a hard head makes a soft behind. Some things got to be to teach you a lesson so you can humble yourself. And then when you humble yourself, then God can bless you. God can exalt you, because now I can teach you how to be great. He said, because the one of the greatest among you, you should be the servant. If you're not serving, you don't know how to be served. Because if I'm serving you, then I know what real service is all about. And he said, whosoever humble himself, he would exalt them. If you it's better for God. Let me say this. Let yourself abase you. Humble yourself. You don't want God to humble you. Okay? Don't wait till God put the hammer down on you. Say I'm sorry yourself. Like, God, you know what? I got a bad attitude. God, I need to change that. I'd rather I get to me than God get to me, because God do things, God will shift your whole life. You don't want God to humble you. And then you know what? Even though you are humble, God might still shift it to show you who ain't for you. Sometimes trouble will come and show you who your friends are, who are going to stab you in the back. Let me say this. When you get blessed, folk hate you. You know when folk really love you when they're excited over your successes. And if you got something, they're trying to kill you for it. And that's just not physically. They put their mouth on you. They lie on you. They know they ain't for your good. And you know what the sad part about it? We in our culture, we jealous over each other. We hate one another when we get blessed. But that's not what God do. God will soften you. He will humble you. And now I'm more humble than anything else right now. I thank God. I thank God for my house, because you know what? I almost lost my house. I thank God for a church, because we was in the hotel for 4 years. I'll get mad when we ain't right at a church. I'm happy. I'm blessed that I ain't got to come in and go, and like I told you, and throw bags in the back of a van. I ain't got to break my back no more. Hey, y'all don't show. Here it is. It's not my job. My job If I say, oh, nobody come to church today, I'm going to close down the church. Guess what? God might bring people in here that one person need to be blessed. 2 people need to be blessed. 3 people need to be blessed. It doesn't matter, but as long as you remain and do the will of God, God will bless you. God will give you favor because you humble yourself. Even though when folk don't show up, humbling means I'm going to still do it anyway. Even though nobody come to work, I'm going to come to work anyway. And God will bless you. And then God said, I will exalt you. Why? Because you know what? God will let somebody see you. Somebody who got power will see you. They'll see you like, everybody ain't coming to work, but you the only one go to work. Who you think he going to make the manager? Who you think he going to promote? But God promoted you because you stayed humble. You stayed faithful. And that's how you be great. Don't follow the world system. Don't go by what everybody else do. Everybody else is, let me say this. If everybody else jump in the pit, oh, everybody else jump in the pit, I'm going to jump in the pit. But nobody ever came out. And that's what we do. We do everything that everybody else do. And you see death and destruction behind what they do. So why would you run as a foolish person, run towards something that's going to kill you? That's why I tell you, if everybody don't make it to 30 in the game, why are you in the game? Nobody made it after 25, and you think you slicker than them? And if they was a boss, and you was an underling, and they got them, what do you think they're going to do to you? The Bible says if they do it to a green tree, what do you think they're going to do it to a dry tree? If nobody's making it, then I tell you that's the wrong game. That's what people don't understand. It will harden you, and hard times will harden you. God got to humble you. That's when he can do something with you. Because you're going to come here. The reason why people don't get because some people come in with this ideology. I know. You know the street, but do you know business? Do you know church? Oh, you had a boyfriend, but you know how to be. Do you know how to be a wife? Oh, you got a girl. Do you know how to be a husband? Because let me say this: some people are good to date, but not good to marry. See, the problem is, you can marry your girlfriend, and she's still your girlfriend. You can marry your boyfriend, he's still your boyfriend, but he ain't your husband. They good for going out and partying, and we ain't got no licenses, and we ain't got no mortgages together. Oh, we good with that. But when we serious about serious commitment, I see people got a house together and they put a license on one another. They got 5 kids. 5! And a mortgage. Y'all married? Oh no, we've been engaged for, I know somebody been engaged for 15 years. I didn't look at the man, because I know what he doing. I look at the woman like, you dumb. Because usually, average, woman don't even gonna wait for 2 years till you. But if she ain't sure about the joker, or he ain't sure about the sister, but some things and God is only softening you to get you ready for a husband, get you ready for a wife. God put you at the mail room to get you ready for the big office. That's what the problem is. Nobody want to go through process. Process makes you humble. I've been in ministry for 12 years. And I get these young cats come up to me starting the church tomorrow. And I had this young person, they had just started a church. They had staff. They had a security team. Just started a church. They had a choir. They had all this stuff, and they just started a ministry, and I had to let them know.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
gpw.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place where a message can feel.